The wife stayed out with her ex-boyfriend for 3 days and nights. She only reluctantly returned home when her period arrived. As soon as she stepped inside, she ordered her husband to cook her a bowl of hangover soup. However, the usually obedient man said nothing this time. The housekeeper walked over and whispered to her, "The man hadn't come home tonight." Hearing this, the woman immediately flew into a rage. She furiously scolded him, questioning if he had learned to stay out all night. Without hesitation, she sent him a message demanding he come back immediately. But to her surprise, as soon as she sent the message, he blocked her without a word. It was at that moment she started to sense that something was wrong. When he said he wanted to leave before, maybe he wasn't joking. In fact, this man had originally been a wealthy heir from a prominent family. To help her achieve her dreams, he willingly hid his identity and quietly supported her. Step by step, he helped her climb to the top of the business world. But who would have thought, after her career took off, she completely changed. She even openly acted intimate with her ex-boyfriend in front of him. The man swallowed all his anger and humiliation, telling himself to stay calm again and again. He gave her 99 chances. Once he had been disappointed 99 times, he would leave for good. In just 1 month, she managed to disappoint him 98 times. And today was the last time. At a dinner table, she even publicly humiliated him, flaunting her intimacy with her ex-boyfriend in front of everyone. The man could no longer bear it. He slammed his glass down in anger, only for her to sneer and throw a bottle at him. She arrogantly berated him, questioning what right he had to act upset. She casually explained, her ex-boyfriend flew back from abroad just to celebrate her birthday. It was just a game. She said, was it really worth making such a fuss? The man, fed up, said directly that her games with her ex were too inappropriate. She nonchalantly replied, it was just a joke. If he couldn't handle it, he could leave right now. The man laughed coldly as he stood up, declaring that this was his final disappointment. Her chances were officially used up. What no one expected was, as the man turned to leave, the woman showed no restraint. She kissed her ex-boyfriend in front of everyone. She even arrogantly said, what if all 99 chances were used up? The man stood still, his eyes filled with coldness and despair. At that moment, his last bit of affection for her completely shattered. He walked away without looking back. The woman, however, remained indifferent, mocking him for throwing a childish tantrum. She arrogantly said she would count to 3, and he would obediently come back. But when she finished counting, the doorway was still empty. Only then did she realize, this time, he was truly gone. At the same time, after leaving the house, the man unexpectedly ran into a wealthy heiress who had pursued him for years. It was then he realized who truly loved him. He immediately proposed to the heiress, planning to get their marriage license the next day. Meanwhile, the drunken woman returned home, only to find that her boyfriend had disappeared without a trace.